And so we're back inside of Taft Stadium tonight for the upcoming second half of the Classen Bowl here on a beautiful Friday night, pre-fall night in Oklahoma City. The State Fair has just started today, first day of the State Fair, so we know historically the weather's going to change.
Yeah, we can start seeing some rain now.
Yeah, there'll be some rain coming. And so I'm looking forward to getting to down to the fairgrounds to get a nice cinnamon roll, and walking around after that having a Sammy's calzone, and then exiting the park. It's a lunch break for me.
Yeah, it sounds like it, man. That's it.
Yeah, I'll get some steps in, and then I'll get around.
At least you didn't say funnel cakes.
I did not. I can get those anytime. It's just those things that I cannot get all the time are the things that I get when I go to the fair.
Absolutely.
So we're inside the press box. We've been talking to the principal here at Northwest Classen High School, Sonny Killam, and she was lauding at the fact that we knew so much about the notable alums. She even brought up that we missed Rick Bayless, who is the brother of Skip Bayless, who is a noted chef,
right,
a foodie, if you will.
Oh, wow.
So there are some very notable alums from the Northwest Classen. I can remember back in the day when I was in high school, there was a guy that, great friend of mine, went on to play basketball at the University of Oklahoma. We went to middle school together. He played professionally overseas and played with the Oklahoma City Cavs. He goes by the name of Chew Kennedy.
Oh, yeah.
Daryl Chew Kennedy.
Very good friend of mine as well.
Yes, sir.
God, I remember when we was little. He's the same age as my sister.
Some guys I worked with also.
Yeah.
Felton Morgan, another notable alum who went on to be a district chief of the Oklahoma City Fire Department. So all those guys have come out of Northwest Classen, and some notables as well that have come out of Classen High School. We noted the former Governor David Hall, Mayor Patience Latting, former Mayor James Norwick. So as I look at my list, we've got two mayors, a governor, and a U.S. senator that's come out of these two schools.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the notable coach, Henry Iba, who OSU,
correct,
was a coach at Classen back in the early 30s, and won a couple state championships there, and later on went to Oklahoma State, and he's the guru of defenses. The arena named for his namesake there in Stillwater. You know, as we look forward to the weekend, there are some big games coming up. Of course, the rematch of the big game from years ago held in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Oh yeah,
featuring the Oklahoma Sooners as well as the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Who do you like in that game?
Ooh, I'm not even going to go there. I think it's going to be a good game. I think OU will edge them out. But I'm looking forward to a really, really tough game because, it's like you said, it's a renewed rivalry. I actually was upset when that rivalry was broken.
Yeah.
To me, I didn't understand it.
Dates back to the old Big 8 days.
Yes.
When Oklahoma and Nebraska would tangle every November.
Yes.
It's always going to be cold up there. They're playing now for pride, if you will. They fired their coach this week. Scott Frost is no longer the coach, but we've got a coach there, Mickey Joseph, who's got some ties to Oklahoma and Langston University.
Yes.
He graduated from the University of Nebraska, and now is doing his time as the interim head coach. He's campaigning for another job to be the coach there as well as somewhere else. And so I think the All Oklahoma connection, including Casey Thompson,
yes,
whose dad, of course, Charles Thompson, who's on our air here during the week. You know, I'm looking for Oklahomans to do well. The University of Oklahoma and Casey Thompson to have a good game. Hopefully the team in red and white comes out on top. Well, maybe crimson and cream.
Okay,
I'm looking Sooners. And then when we look up at Stillwater will be playing the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff, the Golden Lions, UAPB.
Yes.
An FCS school coming to play. And they've got a chance to win because we just know this last week, a couple of FCS schools went up to these D1 schools and won and got quite a bit of money from it.
Absolutely.
You got Marshall winning, and you got App State winning.
And they're not playing just to get the money anymore. They want the wins.
Absolutely.
And that's good.
And they're playing to get better. So we'll see what happens out of that. Hey, we've got on the blackness, all dark here in the stadium. We've got red and green and yellow lights flashing all over the place, and it is dark as all get out outside. I don't know if that's part of the plan or not, but they didn't tell me anything about that. And we're playing under the cover of darkness here at Taft. Hey, the lights are back on now, and there are folks running all over the place. as we renew this thing. So we're teeing the ball up at the 40-yard line. The Northwest Classen will kick to the Comets, deep to receive a trio of deep backs for the Comets, including Elijah Green in the middle there, as we get ready to get back into action here at this year's version of the Classen Bowl.
Yes.
So
and they're moving left to right, the Knights are, and the Comets are moving right to left.
So there's a squib kick that goes out of bounds inside the 45-yard line, a flag on the play for a free kick out of bounds. We'll see. We'll sort this thing out. They've got several options here to take the ball where it went out of bounds, or advance it 35 yards from the point where it was kicked, or have them re-kick. So the greatest advantage for them now is to take the ball where it went out of bounds, and that'll be at the 47-yard line, where the Classen Comets will take up shop 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line, moving right to left on your radio. You can visualize that if you will. I never thought how important that was until I found myself out on the road when I'm just staring at my radio knowing they're going, which way they're going.
Exactly. I mean, I used to love it whenever I would be traveling by car and just love to listen to a radio broadcast, and they're moving right to left. Okay, now it's like I
get to say it now. Life bucket list.
Exactly.
Tonight's officials are assigned through the Metro Officials Association and sanctioned by the Oklahoma Secondary Activities Association. Referee Eddie Dilworth, umpire Ken Tiemann, headlinesman David Hurt, back judge Benny Goldwire, and line judge Derek Jordan. Comets come out in a 2-by-2 formation, single back in the backfield. We've got all kinds of motion and play shut down. Flag on the play. Delay of game is the indication by the ump or the referee. That's a 5-yard penalty that'll be marked off, where the Comets will now reset, and start 1st and 15 from their own 47-yard line.
Well, now you make me wonder what was said at halftime.
It was probably like, hit him again, harder.
Okay, that must have been the focus.
Yeah, so a few more jitters coming out here as the football makes its way onto the field, and those warming up, and the kickers going through their paces here on the sideline for the Northwest Classen Knights. 2-by-2 formation, single back in the backfield, quarterback in the shotgun, hands the ball off to the jet sweep motion guy. He's grabbed there by big number 75 of the Northwest Classen Knights.
Yes, we were going to hear lots about him.
Jamel Weber.
Yes.
In on that play for minimal gain and maybe a loss on the play.
Well, Northwest Classen was ready for that. They were waiting for that. They had the line stretched out where they needed, and their press coverage on the wide receiver, so there was really no room for them to run.
A nice defensive stand right there. 2nd down and about 17 upcoming for the Comets. They break the huddle again, 2-by-2 formation. Empty backfield as the quarterback sends the back to the line for extra protection. Shotgun formation, calls for the snap. Throws the ball over the middle. It's caught there over the middle. Nice play. Pitch and catch for about 7 to 8 yards. Met immediately and hit immediately there by number 1, the quarterback, Carter Wilkinson, who's now on defense for the Knights. 3rd down, 11 upcoming. Pick up about 6 yards on the play. 3rd down, 11 upcoming for the Classen Comets.
It's a nice pass there by Carlos Hardiman there, getting that ball inside the seams. Decent pickup there, and they should try to continue to do that. I'd like to see more of that.
A nice timing route there between the quarterback and his receiver. Trips left, single receiver split to the top. Single back, a pitch back to the running back. He's met there in the backfield by number 17, who ate him up, read the play nicely there. Number 17, Jelamon Lopez.
Yes, nice play.
On the play for the loss, taking them all the way back inside of the 30 or 45-yard line to about the 43-yard line. 4th down upcoming for the Comets. 4th down and about 9 yards to go.
That looks like a little more than 9. But it's hard to tell.
A skinny 10.
Skinny 10. There you go.
Punter in the game for the Comets, calls for the snap. The punt is off. A left-footed punter. The ball is going to bounce about the 20-yard line. Number 11 takes the ball and falls immediately there at the 17-yard line.
Yeah, Brandon Butler's using the same theme, just protect the ball when it comes down on the punt.
Yeah, Brandon Butler's letting the ball bounce in front of him. A couple of times he's run up and it's gone over his head, but he's just got this thing measured out and sized up now where the ball takes a bounce. He falls on top of it, and that's where the Northwest Classen Knights will set up shop on offense at the 17-yard line with 9 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in the third quarter. After their first possession, the Comets are forced to punt. They turn the ball over to the Knights for their first possession of the second half at their own 17-yard line.
Well, there's a chance to see what coaches have gotten inspired in these guys and see what they're going to do here.
And so the Northwest Classen Knight defense here, let's see if the offense can do and see what the Classen Comets defense will do out here this time. The ball snapped to the backfield, into the backfield of the quarterback in shotgun formation. A host of tacklers for the Comets come up and meet the ball runner in the backfield for a loss on the play, a loss of about 2. The Comets had that play schemed.
Yes, they did. It's like they have looking at each other's playbooks.
Yep.
It really does. It looked like the same play that the Comets just ran down there. So look for some. Maybe they're just being a little bit cautious and trying to feel each other out like a boxer.
So the Classens are going in. The Northwest is going into the win, which may change their mind a little bit about throwing the ball out here. Certainly, we've got to do something to loosen that defense up, as we got 9 men inside the box here for the Comets. A slow swing pass out to the flat to number 11, Hardeman. Correction to number 11 for the Comet, or Butler for the Knights. A pickup of about 9 on the play.
That was a good play. I mean,
bring up third down and 10 upcoming.
Yeah, he was patient with that, and he just needed a little bit more blocking out there. He's kind of doing it all by himself on that particular play, but it's still a nice play. Good pickup.
Nice pickup. A traditional play that you see a lot on college football nights has come down to the high school ranks, where those quick passes out to the flats to get into the hands of the receiver, maybe make someone miss, and maybe take it to the house. So, again, we've got trips, 10, yeah. Twins left, single right, quarterback takes the snap, fumbles the ball, picks it up, stumbles around. He's still on his feet running there, met by a bunch of Comets and tackled there after about a yard pickup of about 2 yards. Fourth down upcoming for the Northwest Classen Knights at the 19-yard line.
I don't know if that's just a tough exchange that's been reoccurring with Wilkinson and his center, but I mean it's caused them a little bit of discomfort back there in the pocket and a delay there where the blocking is broken down. He got what he could out of it, but it's a hard way to get 2 yards when you need 10.
Yeah, the quarterback's looking up to see where the linebackers are, because the line is really penetrating the offensive line, and he's got his eye taking it off the ball to see where that defender is. I can't say that I blame him. There's a snap for the punt. The punter snaps the ball, and it goes as a jump ball in the backfield, touched by the up back there to keep the defense from fielding the punt to advance it into the end zone. We've got first touching by the defense at the line of scrimmage. The ball goes over to the Classen Comets. A big break for the Comets, as they'll take possession inside of the 20-yard line at about the 17. First and 10 for the Comets in the red zone.
I'd have to see that. Yeah, and we're in the red zone, so we're starting out with our sponsored red zone, Oklahoma City Dodgers Baseball Foundation and Impressions Printing. What a way to get the ball in the red zone. I didn't exactly see what happened. I don't know if he
so the punt went straight into the air, and the gunner saw it, jumped up to catch it, maybe to advance it, but he fell there, was tackled there immediately, and that's where the Comets will take up shop at the 17-yard line. A very unusual play, not one that you see often.
No.
At any level of football. We've had it tonight, though. So Comets come off the sideline, play clock inside of 2 seconds. Twins left and right. The quarterback, number 2, in for the Comets, trying to get around the right side. He's out there, held up and met by the Knights for a short gain on the play of about 2 yards.
Yeah, Caleb Freeland there looking like he had something to prove there. So that's good play, solid play.
Freeman in at quarterback. Don't know if that's going to continue. As we've gone through personnel switches here. Number 1, Hardeman back in at quarterback. That was just a wildcat formation there with number 2 trying to catch him off guard. Trips left, single receiver to the top, split, quarterback single, no backs in the backfield. Quarterback happy feet, throws the ball on a bubble screen. The pass is dropped out to the left, incomplete.
Yeah, Green was looking for some end zone there. He's looking ahead a little bit and just ran off and left the ball. Hit him in the hands. Terrible place to hit him.
Green was looking for Green, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
No doubt. Third down upcoming for the Classen Comets. Third and about 9 yards to go. Short 8, a short 9, long 8. Third down upcoming inside the red zone at the 16, just inside the 16-yard line. That's where the next play will come from. 6 minutes, 46 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Trips left, single receiver to the top, single backwards pass thrown there and eaten up by the defense. A nice play by number 17 of the defense for the Northwest Classen Knights, Jamon Lopez. A loss on the play for the Comets, ball back to the 20-yard line.
Dorian Wiley really helped him there. He saved him falling on that ball, as that was actually a lateral. So that was good awareness from him.
So, Max, I got to tell you this.
Yes, sir.
There's no such thing as a lateral. It's either a forward pass or a backwards pass.
Okay.
So that's just, I know that's old football, and you're an old guy like me. And if I hadn't had the pleasure of being a referee, I would still say lateral myself.
Okay, so that was a backwards pass. Okay.
It's just called a loose ball play in officiating. We've got a timeout on the field. That timeout's taken by the Classen Comets. We'll take the break with them and go to the word of our sponsors. You're listening to the Classen Bowl, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony's and Metro Technology Centers. We'll be back after these messages.
Oklahoma City, I'm Miles Perry, and I want you to tune into my show, Super Prep Live. Super Prep Live takes an in-depth look at the Oklahoma high school student-athlete and what makes he or she become great at what they do. Super Prep Live can be heard on OKC's CBS Sports Radio 105.3 and Instagram Live. Make sure you tune in and learn about the next great student-athlete on Super Prep Live with me, Miles Perry.
And we're back inside of Taft Stadium in the press box here on a beautiful Friday night. Beautiful Friday night lights for football and the Classen Bowl, preaching the Northwest Classen Knights and the Classen Comets. An additional timeout now has been taken by the Northwest Classen Knights as the coach didn't like the personnel package that he had onto the field. 6 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Well, our timeouts are sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods, and we appreciate all our sponsors here for this wonderful game night here between the Classen Comets and Northwest Classen Knights here on this beautiful Friday night at Taft Stadium.
Beautiful Friday night. So, Max, you got your coach's hat on, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so it's fourth down and about 12, and you don't have a field goal kicker. What are you going to do here?
But they do have a field goal kicker. Or is that just a scenario?
Well, Classen's been going for two.
Oh, that's right.
So Northwest Classen has a field goal kicker, but Classen has the ball here.
I'd have to throw it in the end zone, either a seam route or some sort of corner route. They've got Elijah Green, who's been great out here. He's a sized person. He's got great hands, and he can get separation. They need to get the ball to their playmakers. Between him and Caleb Freeland and Aaron Underwood, they've got choices out there. They just have to protect their quarterback, and I would just go for one of those. I mean, you have absolutely everything to gain. They can still get a first down here.
Yeah, and talking to Coach Marinko before the game, he wants to get the ball into Green's hands. He says he's a difference maker. You get him in space, he's going to make somebody move or make somebody miss. He said when he has the ball, he makes it happen. So here we are back with trips right, single receiver to the right. Quarterback throws the ball into the end zone towards a receiver. That man we talked about, there's a flag on the play. As the ball was in the air, the flag was thrown. And we're deciding now whether that's holding or pass interference.
Yeah, because that's going to make a difference.
And it'll make a difference because the pass interference penalty will award an automatic first down, where the holding penalty will be 10 yards from the previous spot and repeat the down. Holding is the call against the defense. That's a 10-yard penalty, and in Federation football, that is not an automatic first down as it is on Thursday nights in the NFL.
Yes, sir.
Tonight we're going to give them 10 yards from the 20-yard line, take the ball to the 10. It'll be 4th down and 2.
Well, again, it's manageable. I think their idea of what they wanted for that play was good. I think a little bit of air needed to be put under that ball, but because of the holding, it kind of makes it moot. But they were trying to get it in the hands of their playmakers, and that's what they've got to do, especially heading into district play. They've got to get those playmakers really involved, get that quarterback comfortable with getting the ball to his playmakers, letting those guys make the plays.
Absolutely. In talking to Coach Marinko, he knows that his bread and butter player is Elijah Green, and the quarterback knows that too. So now we've changed the scenario just a tad bit. 4th down and 2 yards upcoming for the Comets. Quarterback in a shotgun formation, single back, trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Everybody's looking over to the sideline and looking at the wrist now as we reset. Because the quarterback, again, calls for the snap. Quarterback decides to take it himself, takes him in over to the B gap. A nice run there, a nice pickup on the play inside of the 5-yard line down to about the 4-yard line for a first down and goal for the Classen Comets.
Yes, sir. That was a great play there. Everybody was expecting all the playmakers on the outside to get the ball, and that was great patience there by Mr. Hardiman there, Carlos Hardiman. Excellent play.
And that's a big old pork and dreams first down, first and goal for the Comets at the 4-yard line. Twins left and right, single back, quarterback in the shotgun formation, looks over the field, stomps his foot, sends a man in motion, looks to hand off on an RPO. The runner breaks a tackle and retreats and is tackled inside of the 15-yard line down about the 14-yard line. Elijah Green going the wrong way that time.
Yeah, that was kind of one of those unfortunate plays that happened to me too close to the line of scrimmage. It was easy for the defenders to pursue that play because it was right there in front of them. They didn't have to work very hard to do it. Just pressed the line, and they were right there in the backfield.
Yeah, the offensive line let that play break down as the defense had good penetration, and there's a substantial loss. Now we've got first and goal now upcoming from the 14-yard line. Question, second and goal coming up from the 14-yard line. Twins left and right, single back, quarterback shotgun formation, awaits a snap, sends a man in motion from the right to the left, turns upfield, looks to the right. There's a stoppage in play, flag on the play, delay of game is the call against the Comets. And so that'll back them up another 5 yards.
Well, they're definitely killing their own momentum at this point. Like to see them just shake this off, have a short memory, and go back to what they were doing when it was 4th down.
2nd down and 19 upcoming. You said that they're breaking momentum. I think they're padding stats. So we back up a little more and get into the end zone. That looks better for play purposes,
instead
right?
of a 4-yard touchdown.
They got a 19-yard touchdown run or pass completion there. Quarterback in the flat, throw the balls out to the flat, underthrows his receiver. Ball bounces into number 16, Elijah Green, incomplete. 3rd down upcoming, 3rd and goal upcoming for the Comets at the 19-yard line. 4 minutes, 43 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. The Comets are threatening to score here after some miscues.
Well, and it's interesting because they had their other playmaker, Aaron Underwood, on the same side of the field as Green, and he was open in the end zone. So a little bit more patience, survey the field a little bit, but we don't know. We're not on the field. He was probably under duress a little bit more than it appeared to be.
Quarterback definitely had his mind made up when we snapped the ball. Same formation, same look for the Comets. Quarterback drops back to pass, throws the ball over the middle. Incomplete, too high, under heavy pressure by the interior line of the Northwest Classen Comets. Coach Briggs dialing up a blitz package there for the Knights.
Well, there was some recognition. There was some lack of recognition on that play. The Knights were playing a soft zone over here on the outside. Again, Underwood went right to the corner. He had the whole corner of the end zone over there, the field, available to him. They just got to, slow down just a little bit, in what the quarterback is seeing and make that decision.
Game is moving kind of fast right now for the quarterback. The officials were calling for a reset on the clock. The quarterback that looks back in the pack throws a flat pass out into the flat. Man, that's a mouthful. Throws from the far sideline or hatch to the near, and the Comets don't gain the first down needed, yardage needed, or the touchdown needed there on that fourth down play. The Knight defense holds, and the ball goes over to the Northwest Classen at the 19-yard line. First down, 10 for them.
Wow. That's all I can say to that is wow. I mean, for the momentum that they had going with the play calling, I didn't expect to see that. I expected them to clearly march into the end zone with that.
Well, credit the defense as they dialed up the strength, courage, and moxie, if you will, and said, no, not tonight, not on our night, not on our home game, not on our field. We own the night here. So the Knights now take over the ball. Single receivers. There's a pitch pass to the jet sweep man. He's being pursued heavily. Drops the ball at about the 8-yard line. Recovers it there. A loss on the play. Back to the 10-yard line as the official marks the spot there. The sticks move backwards to the 10-yard line. It'll be second down upcoming and about 19 yards to go.
Wow.
There's that word again.
Yes. I mean, look, I feel for both teams here because they're trying to get it generated and trying to get some old mo going here. Maybe they need some new mo.
New mo.
I
don't know what that looks
new
like.
Momentum.
Yeah, we got to create our momentum here. There's a snap, but the quarterback looks out to the right flat. He finds his man over there, number 11, for a complete pass out to about the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and they're trying to get it to their
4 yards on the play out to about the 14-yard line. There's a timeout by the officials.
Okay.
Officials timeout on the field. 3 minutes, 32 seconds remaining in the third quarter. There's an injured player on the field for the Classen Comets. Looks like he's got a leg cramp or something going on right there. We'll take this break with him. You're listening to the Classen Bowl, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony's and Metro Technology Centers. We'll be back after this message. And after the injury timeout, we're back here at Taft Stadium for the Classen Bowl. That injured player walked off under his own power. We'll get more information to you as we possibly can as it comes into us about the nature of that injury. Third down and approximately 5 yards to go. The quarterback in the deep zone, sit out. He's under heavy pressure, fumbles the ball, picks it back up, and throws his timing off where he's tackled in the backfield for a loss on the play back to about the 7-yard line. So 2 steps forward, 7 yards backwards.
Yes, sir. You are absolutely right. I'm certain that wasn't the plan for either of the coaches coming out of halftime, but you never know what's factoring in here. I just noticed, as you've been pointing out, the wind has really picked up, so they probably aren't feeling that confident throwing the ball into the wind.
Yeah, the last time we were here visiting this punting situation, we had a ball that was turned over, punted back to the line of scrimmage, and fallen on there by the receiving team. Hopefully this one fares a little better. The punter has a ball that punts at his goal line, a better punt out to about the 40. He takes a bounce there and angles toward the out of bounds. The Classen player looks at it, decides better against it. Number 3 was the receiver back there, Mason Fletcher. He thought better about it and thought, let's set up our offense here at the 44-yard line with a short field to go, 2 minutes, 22 seconds, and the wind. It'll be Classen Comets football, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, in Classen Comets, they've got to take advantage of it, like you just mentioned with the wind. They're fortunate to have a cushion here, 4-point cushion here, and they need to take advantage of it. You've got the wind, take a couple of chances, and try to score before you have to switch sides of the field and you're going against the wind.
Absolutely. We saw the play that was called back. Looks like that same formation coming back here, trips to the wide side of the field, split in to the near side, single back, quarterback in a shotgun formation, looks out, surveys the field, calls for the snap, hands the ball to the running back. He's met there. The ball is taken away from him right there at the 44-yard line by number 17, who was in on that play immediately. Number 17, Lamont Lopez, comes up big for the Northwest Classen Knights as they get the turnover, and they advance out to about the 45-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Knights.
He really wanted that ball, and that was one heck of a play there. He stood him up and stripped him of it. Wow. I mean, great strength and great play. Now they've got a chance here with their short side of the field here. They're in Comet territory. Let's see if they can take advantage of the situation. What would you do here, Stu?
So if it's up to me, I'm going to send verticals and run a quarterback draw. Catch them off guard.
Open the field.
Yeah, stretch the field, open them up. There, I'm looking at the white hat here, and I kept noticing the back of his shirt looked a bit different. I think he's got a mule pack on there. There's the snap. The quarterback under duress as he drops the ball. He's been hung on and drugged down by several members of the Classen Comet defense, and a loss on the play of about 1 or 2 yards. So it's second down and about 12 upcoming for the Comets. Correction, for the Knights after the loss on the play. Officials reset the football at or near the 47-yard line. The original line of scrimmage was being the 46, so it's second down and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Well, I'd like to see them try that again successfully.
Twins right, single receiver to the bottom of the screen. Quarterback throws that way, looks up, pass is broken up nicely there. Nice defensive play by number 6 of the Classen Comets, Rayburn. He's been playing real well in coverage tonight, broken up several passes that are intended for the receiver he's covering.
Yeah, he's also out there with Mason Fletcher providing some backup cover on that double coverage there. A smart play there as they were trying to get one of their superstars and one of their playmakers involved there. So
corners and safeties working together there.
Yes.
And broke that play up nicely. Third down and 11 upcoming for the Northwest Classen Knights at the 46-yard line. Twins left, single receiver right, single back in the backfield. Ball handed up to the running back. He's looking for some room up the middle. Nice opening there and a nice run. Met there at about the 40-yard line. Stopped short of the line to gain, which will bring up fourth down upcoming for the Northwest Classen Knights at about 4 yards to go from the 40-yard line for the Knights.
Yeah, that was Devon Anderson. He did a good job there, it looked like.
A nice run there to shorten to make this little fourth down play a little more manageable. We'll see what comes out of this. Quarterback breaks the huddle, sends Twins to the left, single receiver, same formation as previously before. Split in to the right, single back, quarterback shotgun formation, calls for the snap. There's the snap. The quarterback takes himself, calls his own number, trying to get around the right side. He's looking to get around the edge, to turn his shoulders up, breaks the tackle there at about the 40-yard line, down to the 40, correction, inside the 40 to about the 37-yard line, where he's marked out of bounds near the 30-yard line. That run is good for a first down for the Northwest Classen Knights.
And that is a Big O's Porks and Dreams first down with 2 locations, right?
Big O Pork and Dream, 2 locations, one in Midwest City and one in Edmond. First and 10 for the Knights at the 30-yard line, looking to punch this one in after the takeaway and turnover. 39 seconds remaining as the clock runs down here in the third quarter of play. The Knights break the huddle, coming up to the line of scrimmage. 13 seconds remain on the play clock.
Carter Wilkinson showed some real determination on that run. That was a heck of a run there to get that first down as he had guys hanging on him.
Exactly. Quarterback readjusts his formation, trips to his left, throws a bubble screen out to the flat to number 11, tries to make one man, shakes him one man there, but he's got a buddy there that comes up and meets him there. Number 23 for the Classen Comets is House, who rocked the house.
Yes, he did. He had brought Brandon Butler down there with some great pursuit and some disciplined tackling there.
So that's the end of the third quarter of play here tonight on a Friday night here at Taft Stadium inside of the Classen Bowl, where the Classen Comets lead the Northwest Classen Knights 18-14. 12 minutes to go for a Classen Bowl champion. We'll take a break right here. You're listening to the Classen Bowl, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony's and Metro Technology Centers. We'll be back after this break.
Oklahoma City, I'm Miles Perry, and I want you to tune in to my show, Super Prep Live. Super Prep Live takes an in-depth look at the Oklahoma high school student athlete and what makes he or she become great at what they do. Super Prep Live can be heard on OKC's CBS Sports Radio 105.3 and Instagram Live. Make sure you tune in and learn about the next great student athlete on Super Prep Live with me, Miles Perry.
Injuries don't wait. For business hours, now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
Yeah.
With Dick's Sporting.
Yes. That's what I was thinking this last time.
Try to get it back in there. All right, Rob, going back in here.
Yeah, man, I seen it was like.
And we're back inside of Taft Stadium tonight for the Classen Bowl, featuring the Northwest Classen Knights, Classen SAS Comets at Northeast. Timeout brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods, multiple locations in the metropolitan area to serve you. Thank you, Dick's Sporting Goods, for your support of high school athletics. As we come back to live action, second down upcoming for the Knights. Knights take the snap. Quarterback looks deep, throws the pass over the middle, overthrown, intended for number 11, Hayes. That pass broken up. Well, the quarterback pressured nicely there by the defender. No gain on the play, incomplete pass. After having a little consultation with the official there, number 51, for the Comets. Chukwu. C-H-U-K-U.
Yeah, Israel Chukwu.
Yeah,
Israel
you
Chukwu.
probably gotta like.
First time we called that name tonight, but he did get in there and pressure the quarterback and cause some disruption and timing for that on that play. Mike's now throwing with the wind, so the quarterback's going to have to adjust that pass just a little bit.
Yes.
Because that sail might be on him over the head of the intended receiver.
And Chukwu's been in on a lot of interior group tackling, which we just say a group of players. That the interior's been doing pretty well, so he's had his fill tonight as well.
So he separated himself from the group that play. Quarterback calls his own number on the left side, sets up a block, dodges, evades a player, defender, rookie tackler there, brought down inside the 30-yard line, about the 28-yard line. Officials are consulting. There's a legal motion, illegal shift against the Knights. So a live out penalty, the Comets will have the option of accepting the results of the play or taking the yardage on the penalty as the consultation comes up now. We'll see here in just a second. Illegal shift by the offense is fine, which will bring up fourth down and about 9 yards to go for the Northwest Classen Knights at their own 29-yard line. Correction, 28-yard line is with just the sticks. So fourth down upcoming. You're the coach, Max. What do you got?
The same thing as what we talked about earlier. I'd like to spread them, and like you said, run them deep, and let the quarterback do it, delayed quarterback draw right up the middle and pick up these necessary yards.
All right, here we go. Quarterback's in the backfield. Adjusts his running back, moves him to the left side. Twins right, single receiver to the left. Quarterback back in the pocket, picks up nice protection there. Pass is caught across the middle there, number 10. But he's hit and brought down immediately on that play. A nice open field tackle by the defender there after minimal gain, pick up about 4 or 5 yards on the play. However, short of the line to gain, the ball go over to the Comets as the Knights failed to make the first down there to convert on that fourth down conversion.
Yeah, they need more north and south on that to execute it. They've got the players to do it. And again, it comes with a little bit of patience and letting some of this stuff develop, but I think they need to go vertical on that. I know they trust their defense with defending the Comets, but they got to score. They're down by 4.
They're down 4. They got to put points on the board. Absolutely. Can't keep relying on the defense in this case. We got to make something happen. Well, at any light, the ball goes over to the Comets. 11 minutes and 39 seconds. We got to stoppage of play as the officials are working on the chain crew or the chain itself. Looks like we've got a malfunction as both teams come out of the huddle here and await that resolution to get to the next play. So as we got a timeout here, we'd like to again thank our sponsors for tonight. Our title sponsor is SSM Health at St. Anthony's. Let the orthopedic experts at SSM Health and Bone and Joint Hospital help people get moving again. Call for an appointment today at 405-218-2530. That's 405-218-2530. St. Anthony's Health, SSM Health at St. Anthony's. And Metro Technology Centers. Metro Technology Centers offer great courses and programs to allow you to have a great career. Learn more at metrotech.edu. That's metrotech.edu. We're still in a timeout here as the chain has broken and we're looking to repair that, and the officials are sending the teams to the sideline to consult with their coaches as we take this officials timeout. Our timeout, we'll take a timeout with them. Our official timeout sponsor is Dick's Sporting Goods with multiple locations in the metropolitan area to serve you. You're listening to the Classen Bowl, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony's and Metro Technology Centers. We'll be back after this break. I think that's the best thing I said. We'll be back. Going back to break. We'll be back after this break. Exactly. I'm looking forward to that.
Go to
Yeah, that's what later on.
Hey, damn right.
Should right.
Exactly.
All right, we'll go back in.
First and 10 with 11 minutes.
And so the repairs have been made on the chain. The teams are set, the officials are set. Quarterback in a shotgun formation, single back, throws the ball out to his left side there in the backfield. The receiver looking to make a man miss, and he's tripped up right there after a gain of about 2 yards, slides out of bounds. Second down 2 on the 2-yard pickup, second down and 8 upcoming.
Looks like that was Green again. They're trying to get the ball to here, trying to make it happen.
Yeah, the coach told me that we'll get the ball in his hands. There's no telling what happened. We just sit back and watch him do his magic. And he hasn't disappointed tonight.
Oh no, he's definitely electric, and we'll be seeing big things from him as time goes on.
Just a junior, already with offers in his pocket. The quarterback's under duress, looking to break a tackle. He does, skirts out of the backfield, dragging a man along with him, number 10 of the Knights, Nicholson.
Xavier Nicholson over there.
Nicholson held on as the quarterback, Carlos Hardeman, advanced the ball for about 4 more yards. Brings up third down and about a long 4, short 5 for the Comets at 10 minutes 39 seconds remaining in regulation, with the Comets leading the Knights 18-14 here at Taft Stadium.
And actually, they were in a good run because they got north and south. Just went straight.
As you said earlier, we need to get more north and south. Trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Quarterback in the shotgun looks to the left, throws the ball out in the flat to the intended receiver. Throws it a little short off his hands there. That all-purpose guy out there again looking to make that man miss in single coverage.
Yes.
However, there's a little miscommunication between the quarterback and the receiver. That pass hits the ground. Fourth down upcoming for the Knights.
I'm wondering did the wind affect that pass? They're going into the wind, and it wasn't much on that ball, so it looked like it sailed over because he definitely had the wide receiver available for that pass.
Had him beat there. I'd like to see him go down the sidelines there.
Yes.
Because he's in single coverage. The safety was nowhere to be seen. Comets in punt formation. One guy back for the Knights. Punter gets the ball off, high into the air. The ball takes a bounce, a Comet bounce as it's moving around, approaching the 40-yard line. The Comets picked the ball up and started advancing it. The coaches for the Comets pointing to the end zone. How the officials were marking a spot. That lets me know that the ball rolled dead there. It didn't touch anyone. At least the officials didn't see it touch anyone. And the ball goes over to the Knights.
Well, here's their chance. I mean, they've got a sense of urgency. I'd like to see them come out with a little bit of sense of urgency here. I know they're using the play clock a little bit more than I would like to see it used. putting more pressure on themselves, it seems, getting down in those single digits. They need to go ahead and get fired up here.
So the Knights definitely need to push the ball into the end zone as they trail by 4 points here with 9 minutes and 48 seconds left to go in regulation. Knights break the huddle. Twins left and right, single back, quarterback shotgun formation. Surveys the field. A cover one defense here as everyone's pressed up. 9 men in the box. Quarterback calls for the snap, dances out to his left, to his left. Still running with the ball, tucks it and run out of bounds about the 40-yard line. Pushed out there by number 23 in Classen Comets. That's House, who brought the house again. And but got after a first down pickup for the Northwest Classen Knights. A first down.
And that's a Big O's Pork and Dreams first down. Well, it's not quite a first down. It's looks like it's going to be second and about 2.
Okay, well, it's almost a Big O's Pork and Dreams first
that's
down.
Not good. I want one now.
I almost had one, too. So second down and short upcoming for the Northwest Classen Knights after the confusion here in the press box, as we thought that was a mark for a first down. Twins left and right, single back formation. Quarterback calls for the snap. Ball's back to the quarterback. Quarterback looks over to his right side, throws the ball across the middle. Where's the intended receiver? There's no indication from the officials. The back judge runs up and he runs up and says, yep, he caught it. Now that catch is good for a first down.
Okay, that is a Big O's Pork and Dreams first down. 2 locations, one in Edmond and one in Midwest City.
2 locations to serve you. Big Old Pork and Dreams. Tell them we sent you. So after the conversion right there, 1st and 10 for the Knights upcoming inside the 30-yard line, about the 28-yard line. A short field to work with as the Knights are looking to punch this one in to potentially take the lead here over the Classen Comets in the Classen zone. Twins to the left side of the field, single receiver to the top side of the field. Quarterback in shotgun formation, man in motion to the short side of the field. Quarterback keeps the ball around the left side. He's got some opening there. Outruns the ball out to about outside of the 20-yard line. However, there's a yellow hanky on the field, and the official is explaining to the Northwest Classen coach what happened. Appears to be a block in the back was the preliminary indication as we await Eddie Dilworth's signal here as he prepare to mark the spot off.
Well, that one's going to really hurt a little bit here, just simply because they had that rhythm going, and hopefully they won't be deterred by it. But this is what the coach was talking about when he's talking about the lack of upperclassmen and some of these guys still growing into the position and getting back used to playing football after not having played so long.
First-year players, a lot of young players. That 10-yard penalty marked off against the Knights, takes the ball out to the 36-yard line. So it's going to be first and about 20 there. Ball handed off to the up back, number 21. He makes a hole through the middle of the defense, still on his feet, being pushed forward across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup on that play after the 10-yard mark-off against the Knights.
Yes, he appeared to pick up back down to the original line of scrimmage almost there.
Just short, pick up about 8 there. It's going to be second down about 12.
Okay,
upcoming from the. We're seeing this thing better than the official, I believe.
I think so. I think they got caught up in the crowd.
But what I found out in life is that when I'm sitting down, I never miss them. I get them all right here. So we'll just rely on what they're doing as they're in the trenches right now. Second down and about 11 upcoming for the Northwest Classen Knights. Break the huddle. Twins to the left. Single receiver to the top. The quarterback calls his own number, dancing around the backfield, looking for some space. He's advancing the ball up across the 30-yard line. He's met there by a host of Comets who ride him out of bounds and throw him down there about the 28-yard line for minimum or no gain on the play. We'll see where the officials spot the ball. The third down is upcoming for the Northwest Classen Knights. Clock still runs with 7 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter in regulation. Third down upcoming, 3rd and 10 for the Knights upcoming. So is this 2-down territory?
I absolutely believe it's 2-down territory. If they had a field goal kicker, I would say, you could take a chance. But because of the way they're playing and everything, it's absolutely 2-down territory. They have just got to go for it.
So here we go. Twins left and right. Quarterback calls for the snap, gets the ball, looks over the field, throws the ball complete at the 20-yard line to his receiver there, number 11, who's bouncing around trying to make a man miss. But that pass is complete.
Brandon Butler again.
For a first down for the Northwest Classen Knights, just outside of the 15-yard line, down at the 16. Check that. Let's look and see. The officials are measuring to look and see. Well, it's clearly at the 16-yard line. The line of game was at the 18-yard line. I believe there is a flag on the play. illegal shift is the call. So after the nice pickup, that penalty negates the first down pickup, and they'll back them up 5 and make them do third down all over again.
Well, listen, that's why I was back here holding my breath. I just couldn't commit to it until I saw the official give the first down here.
I was a little overzealous.
Well, I don't blame you. I mean, I was before as well. So
my woe gear didn't work.
Well, theirs didn't either.
Yeah. So that illegal shift penalty against the Knights wipes out the nice pickup on the play of the first down. Now we got third and about 16 for the Knights upcoming. Still 2-down territory, I would say.
Absolutely.
As you need the football with under 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in regulation. The Knights got to put a score up here.
Yeah, they can't afford to not score here and give the ball over to the Comets.
So we're looking now to get about half the distance. Quarterback looks in the backfield. He's under pressure. Throws the ball down deep across the middle of the field. That pass is caught in the end zone. Takes it into the end zone. Number 11, as the lights flash here at Taft Stadium, making it difficult for us to determine the number, but I believe it's number 11.
Brandon Butler with the catch.
Brandon Butler for the 35-yard touchdown strike. Put 6 on the board as the Knights take the lead with 6 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. They take the lead 20-18 with the extra point upcoming.
You know, that was a really nice post route. This was a cross between a post route and a seam route, and he ran it, and he just shielded the defender, and the ball was placed perfectly, and he did a good job bringing that ball in.
That's a great job of stretching the field as the safeties were playing shallow. The ball came across over top. There's a flag on the play here as we prepare for the extra point. Illegal substitution or substitution infraction is a penalty against the Knights as they had too many men on the field, and the official counted to 12 and threw the hanky.
Well, judging from the wind and the kick from this kicker last time, this should not bother him too badly.
So the kicker's got the wind at his back. He's been hitting these things, and they've gone through. This will be a third attempt, and every one of them has nearly cleared the outside fence. So number 5 is the kicker for the Knights, Mockelman. The kick is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 6 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in regulation, the Knights take the lead 21-18 over the Classen Comets in the 22 Classen Bowl.
Well, they're up by 3. It's where they wanted to be, and now they can kind of let their defense, pin their ears back and put pressure on the Comets here.
So we got high drama and anticipation here inside of Taft Stadium for this year's version of the Classen Bowl, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony's and Metro Technology Centers. We want to thank those sponsors for their continued support of high school athletics as we get ready to go down to the trenches and to the end to see who's gonna reign supreme in this year's Classen Bowl.
Well, we'll start with our scoring recap, which is sponsored by Kai's life-changing bar. I mean, that was a great pass there from Wilkinson, Carter Wilkinson, getting the ball out to Brandon Butler. Just like the coach told us, a couple of people to look for on the field to make big plays, and they did just that when they absolutely needed it. Those penalties were killing them. They just negated all that.
Wilkinson to Butler, the hookup there for about the 32-yard touchdown strike as the Comets now trail the Northwest Classen Knights 21-18. The kickoff comes now from the 45-yard line and travels into the end zone, and that's where the Classen Comets will set up shop at the 20-yard line, their own 20-yard line. With the wind in their face, now they've got to march down the field and flip the field or change the score here. 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Now it becomes serious now.
Yes.
Every play, every yard counts as the clock grows shorter.
Yeah, so they got to stay disciplined. I mean, again, it's the repetitive theme, but they got to stay disciplined, and they have to go north and south. Both defenses have proven that they can cover sideline to sideline, and there's no need to stretch that out that way. Just pick up some yards and stretch, and like I said, loosen up the defense. They're giving up the offense is giving them the opportunity to press hard, You don't have deep safeties. They've got to stretch things out.
So we'll look for the man, Elijah Green, to see his impact. Twins left and right as Comets come out. Send the man in motion to the bottom of the screen or to the near side. Quarterback takes the ball, looks for the single receiver in a crossing route. There he is. He's caught it out at the 15. He's crossed the 30 now. At the 35, still on his feet. Got some blocking to get around the outside edge. He's at the 50. At the 41, man to beat. Stutter steps right there at the 45, and he's wrangled out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's that man we've been talking about.
Elijah Green.
So from the 20 to the 35-yard line, a nice pickup and gain there. 5 minutes, 55 seconds remain on the clock. The ball is out of bounds. 1st and 10 for the Comets, and that's a big old pork and dreams first down.
Yes, it is, and that's a 45-yard run after the catch. Beautiful play.
A short pass and a long run makes for a long gain as the Comets are in positive territory now inside the 35-yard line, out of the 35-yard line. Twins left and right again, single back formation, quarterback in the shotgun formation. There's a stoppage of play as the timeout is called by the Northwest Classen Knights to regroup and recapitulate, if you will.
Absolutely. This is going to be a Dick's Sporting Goods sponsored timeout.
We'd like to thank Dick's Sporting Goods for their coverage or patronage and sponsorship of tonight's contest and their support of high school athletics. So 5 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in regulation. The Comets have just taken a big chunk down the side of the field. The coach Biggs has called a timeout for his Northwest Classen Knights to get them together, get them refocused. What is he saying to them there in the defensive huddle?
He's telling them to stay home, stay disciplined, stay in their lanes. Don't relax because they've got the lead. I think they did exactly the opposite of what he wanted them to do, which was bring the pressure, and I think they took a deep breath just a little bit in relief. He needs them to stay intense and stay pressed. Now, on the other side of the ball, what would you say is happening over there?
Well, I'm the coach for Classen. I'm saying, hey, let's get the ball to the big man, number 16. He took a 4-yard pass and turned it into a 45-yard gain. But in the defensive huddle, I'm saying this. Hey, he's catching the ball in front of you. Stay disciplined, break down, make the tackle, stop him short of the sticks.
Absolutely. I agree 100%.
No big plays.
Yeah.
No big plays on defense. And if you're on offense, you're saying more big plays.
Exactly.
Something's got to give, though.
Well, we're like you said, this is coming down to the wire, and you can see it amping up. This is what's beautiful about Friday Night Lights high school football. I mean, look at last week's game. Who knew, right?
Right. You said a mouthful right there, Parker. There have been 2 good weeks, 2 good games to get out here and have these opportunities to get across the airways to the listeners. But we're not done yet.
No, we've still got 5 minutes and 31 seconds left. 5
minutes and 31 seconds, as my partner said here, left to go to crown a Classen Bowl champion and to end out non-district play on a positive note for one of these teams. As we come out again, the quarterback breaks the huddle, and we're at Twins left and Twins right. Single back shotgun formation, sends a man in motion from the left to the right. As he goes across, he looks to the left, right, outside his right, throws the ball high in the air again, the same pass that we had a moment ago. Incomplete, just a little bit high, just off the hands of the intended receiver.
Yeah, he was trying to get the ball there to one of his primetime players there, Jalen Toure, and just a little bit high.
Yeah, that's Jalen Toure. He's the most notable relative, Opio Toure, a former legislative member here in the state of Oklahoma.
Yes.
In District 97 and 48. Long time servant here in this area. One of his, of course, relatives, maybe his grandson. I'm not sure the relationship that we have there, but definitely one member of the Toure family. Twins left and right again. Single back, quarterback in the shotgun formation. The referee rolls his hands up and indicates a timeout has been taken by the by the Classen Comets with 5 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in regulation, where the Knights now lead the Comets 21-18. We'll take a break with them. You're listening to the Classen Bowl, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony's and Metro Technology Centers. We'll be back after this break.
Injuries don't wait. For business hours, now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
And we're back with you here at Taft Stadium. Tonight's Classen Bowl featuring Northwest Classen and the Classen SAS at Northeast Comets. Pass intended for across the middle. Caught there across the middle. A nice catch. Don't know how he got it in there. He's been ridden back by several members of the defensive squad. That pass complete to number 7 of the Comets squad, Aaron Underwood. And it's good for a first down for the Classen Comets. So out of the timeout, the coach dials up the right play, catches the defense and the look he wanted, and they were able to convert that first down right there, giving them a 1st and 10 inside the 25-yard line, near the 24-yard line.
And that's the Big O's?
Big O's Pork and Dreams.
Okay.
1st and 10.
Yes, sir.
So 1st and 10 for the Comets here at the 24-yard line. Twins left and right again, single back, quarterback shotgun formation, surveys the field, sends a man from the right side into motion. Looking after that way, quarterback calls his own number. He's just scrambling across the middle. He's coming back, reverses his field, takes the ball to the other hand. He's at the 10, one man to beat, wrangles him down about the 8-yard line. A nice run for the quarterback. Number 1, Carlos Hardiman, picks up another first down there for the Classen Comets. And that, too, is a Big Old Pork and Dreams 1st and 10. 2 locations to serve you in Oklahoma City metropolitan area, one in Edmond and one in Midwest City. So 1st and goal upcoming for the Classen Comets as the clock runs with 4 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in regulation. The Comets break the huddle. Quarterback again sends Twins left, Twins trips right. Single receiver to the top of the screen, single back formation. Waits to snap. Looks out there to his left, throws a slant pass across the middle there to that man. He breaks a tackle right there, gets into the end zone. Touchdown for the Comets. Elijah Green on the 8-yard reception from Carlos Hardiman for the touchdown for the Comets, taking the score now to the Comets 24 and the Knights 21 with the extra point upcoming.
They can only hope to contain him. Is that what it is? They can't stop him. They only hope to contain him.
And sometimes it's like pushing a rope. You just never know. And as I surveyed the field, I see the coach pointing that way, knowing what's coming, but they were unable to stop him. So here we are, Twins for the 2-point conversion. Twins left and right, single back set. Quarterback sends a man in motion from the bottom of the screen, from the left to right. Quarterback rolls out to his left, throws a pitch out there to the intended receiver, just a little short, and the 2-point conversion is incomplete.
The 2-point conversion is no good.
So 4:14 remaining in regulation.
Wow.
With a 3-point lead for the Knights, or correction, for the Comets. The Knights need a field goal,
And they have a field goal.
and they have a field goal kicker.
You know. So what's your what would be your strategy here?
Score.
Absolutely. That's
Score.
and that's it.
Yeah.
To quote a coach that we talked to last week,
Score. I'm not going to relive the Denver Broncos situation and play for a 64-yard field goal.
I should hope not.
I'm going to punch it into the end zone every chance.
Exactly. And I think if they get down into the red zone down there, they'll be good. Their kicker's got a heck of a leg. But like I said, get in the end zone.
Yeah, if you punch it into the end zone, there's no question. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's a touchdown. 6 points go up on the board.
Yes.
So it all boils down to this, folks. 4 minutes, 14 seconds remaining. That's 2 games in a row. I got a chance to say it all boils down to this. Huh?
Yes, and last time it was premature.
It was.
If they score here, just playing devil's advocate, if they score on the kickoff, then you'll get to say it again.
I will. So we'll see what happens. We'll stand by and see what happens as we play out the final 4:14 here at the historic Taft Stadium in tonight's Classen Bowl game featuring the Northwest Classen Knights and the Classen Comets from Classen SAS Comets
Yes.
at Northeast.
There they go with their swag.
So there's swag again. The kicker kicks the ball off. This time into the wind, a little short kick up into the air. It bounces with a chance, bounces out of bounds, and there's a flag on the play. Ball bounced out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. they'll have the option of taking the ball there, taking it 35 yards past where it was kicked, or having a re-kick. At this point, I think I'm going to take it to 35 yards, 35, yeah, in advance of where the kick came from. Set up a pretty good offense for the field position for the Knights, about the 35-yard line.
Well, again, I'll quote you. It is going to come down to this. Now, they've got to do a better job of clock management. They can't afford any penalties here because of delays of games and things like that. You know, motions and shifts. It's going to come down to just who wants it.
So the word for me on this possession is convert.
Yes.
Convert first downs into other first downs, and continue to convert first downs into touchdowns to a score. There's a snap. The quarterback looks back, looks deep. He's being rushed out the pocket, held on to there, and wrestled around. But as he advances back up near to the 40-yard line, and pick up a positive gain there for the quarterback, Carter Wilkinson, who refused to go down short, but he was looking deep, looking to stretch the field.
He waited just 1 second, a little bit, I think, too late. He had green field in front of him. He had some blocking there, but he stayed disciplined, I guess, in the play that they wanted, and he was able to pick up, 2 or 3 yards? Oh, it looks like they said they'd given him 4 yards on that.
So that 4-yard pickup on the play, determination there by the quarterback, Carter Wilkinson, not to go down, to let his team down. There's a snap. Quarterback gave him the ball running around the left side. He's still dancing around, bounced around like a ping pong ball there, picked up and thrown down on the ground by the official. There's a flag that comes in from the backfield from the referee, who was 15 yards from the play, and the near official did not do anything. So we'll see what happens once we sort this deal out, as the coaches from Northwest Classen were going crazy. Personal foul, indication against Comets, unnecessary roughness on the play. That 15-yard penalty be tacked on from the 40 and to take the ball out to the 45-yard line. So another 15 yards on top of the run play, and that's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Northwest Classen Knights at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, Big O's Pork and Dreams first down there.
Hey, big old Pork and Dreams.
Making me hungry here.
I don't know how late they're open, but go by. Make sure you stop by and tell them we said hi.
Absolutely.
Tell them we sent you. Big old Pork and Dreams. Man, changing lives one potato at a time. So the 15-yard penalty is marked off, takes the ball down to the 43-yard line of the Comets, and a shorter field to work with for the Knights, who are looking to push this ball into the end zone. So twins to the left, single back, one single receiver split to the top, tight end to that side of the field. Shotgun formation for the quarterback. Quarterback calls for the snap, hands the ball off to the up back. Number 21 who's looking to room around the right side. Well played and pursued by the defense, only allowing a few yards, minimal gain, if you will, on that play as the Knights try to sweep. There's an injured player on the field. The ball carrier, number 21, looks to be injured on the play. Davion Anderson, after the carry, the stoppage in play. So official stoppage, wild for an injury, and we'll take a break with them. You're listening to the High School Game of the Week, Classen Bowl, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony's and Metro Technology Centers. We'll be back after this break. I got that down, just like you got Big Old Pork and Dreams.
I almost said it at the Douglas game because, you know, theirs was sponsored by Metro Technology. But I had big. Yeah.
Must give me one of them potatoes.
Yeah.
Big old pork.
I was reading all that and reading it, and they said add more of this and add more. I was
Almost. Yeah. One of them potatoes, big old
taters. Name me a tater.
Oh,
You'd be like John Madden if they're eating in the book.
man, big turducken.
Exactly. They're turducken.
21, that's the player. 21,
Yeah, it is.
Davion Anderson.
Looks like it might have been a cramp.
Yeah.
Second down and 9 for the Knights.
Yeah, that's what that is. We've all done that walk.
And we're back at Taft Stadium. 3 minutes remaining in regulation here inside the Classen Bowl 2022. The injured player, number 21, Davion Anderson, limping gingerly off the field, assisted by the coaching and training staff. The quarterback's back set on the field, single back, quarterback in the shotgun formation. Twins left, single receiver to the right. Quarterback calls for the snap. Look, max protection there, looking deep. He's under some duress. Shakes a tackle about the 50-yard line. Runs into a bunch of Comets, still advancing across the 40. The ball is taken away from him. However, the officials are saying that he's down. Forward progress has stopped. So the Knights retain possession of the football as they thought they had scored a touchdown. However, there is an injured player on the field. Looks like the quarterback, number 1, Carter Wilkinson.
Yeah, Aaron Underwood, an opportunist there. Boy, he grabbed that ball and was gone, but unfortunately for naught.
Looking for the scoop and score.
Yes.
However, the officials deemed that forward progress had stopped. The quarterback is back up on his feet, looking to go back into the huddle. However, he's going to have to go out for one play due to the injury.
Yeah, he looked like a pinball right there. They were beating him up pretty badly, but he's a tough kid.
A nice pickup on the play.
Yes.
Third down upcoming for the Knights. The quarterback change looks like number 10 is going to be in at quarterback for the Knights. Xavier Nicholson, as the coach is talking to him about what's going to happen next. Third down, however, upcoming third about 5, 2 minutes and 33 seconds with the clock running here at Taft Stadium. Team comes out of the huddle. Number 10 is at quarterback. Sets Twins to the left, breaks the huddle with the remaining 9, sends a single receiver to the top of the field and a tight end, single back in the backfield. As we get set here, 8 seconds on the play clock, looks things over, calls for the snap, takes the snap, looks to hand it off. Nobody's there. He takes it, calls his own number, tries to get around the right side. There's a flag on the play as he's tackled there short of the line of game, just outside the 35-yard line. Preliminary signal on the play appears to be holding against the Knights. We'll decide here if they're going to take that, or, yeah, it looks like they're backing up. The officials are backing up. Holding against the Knights is the call on the field as the official look to reset the play back to near the 45-yard line. That's where it'll be third down all over again, 3rd and 12, 1 minute 59 seconds remaining in regulation.
That was a broken play, by the way.
Yeah, the quarterback reached out for a ball runner that wasn't there and had to just tuck it and run. He got all he could out of it. 1:44 as the clock continues to run. Number 1 back into that quarterback, looks back, drops deep, looks back under duress. He's shuffling his feet, looks to throw the pass across the middle. It's tipped and caught by number 4, who's still on his feet. He's at the 15, the 5, talking down about the 5-yard line. Stand by, there's laundry on the lawn.
Wow.
A flag on the play after the tip drill. It looks like this was coming back. Ineligible player downfield is the call against the Knights. So wipe out that circus-type play.
Man.
And we'll do it all over again. Third down, 5 yards deeper. 1 minute, 26 seconds. The Knights had something cooking right there on the pot. And the officials saw something different.
Well, he pulled the plug on that play. That was a beautiful play, though. Goodness, the quarterback stood in there, took some punishment, got the ball there. The great awareness by the receiver to catch that ball off the carom from the other team. It should have been intercepted, but great. Wow, he just stuck with it. But unfortunately, they shot themselves in the foot here.
It's coming back. So the tip drill that's typically done for the defense worked to the advantage of the offense at this time as he advanced the ball inside the 5, down near the 5-yard line. Would have been 1st and goal with 1:26. But after the penalty, we're at 1:26 and it's third down and about 17 yards from the 50-yard line. So a 45-yard difference.
1 minute and 18 seconds left to begin.
So we're back. Twins to the left, single receiver to the top, single back, quarterback in shotgun formation, still dancing around under duress again, scrambles out to his right side, still looking to throw the ball, throws the ball up in the air, it's intercepted. They're tipped and intercepted by the Comets at the 44-yard line. Quarterback looking to get all he could out of there, got his throwing hand hit.
Yes.
The ball goes into the air, tip drill the other way this time for the defense, and they intercepted the ball there at the 44-yard line, turning it over to the Comets.
You know, just what we were talking about. The teams with the lead is going to pin their ears back on defense, and that's what they've done this whole series. Is just pin their ears back and just force pressure to the quarterback. He's been uncomfortable this whole series.
Yeah, the quarterback's dancing around out there under heavy pressure from the interior lineman and causing that turnover as he got his throwing arm hit. Ball goes into the air. Of course, just like you teach it, the tip drills, be available, be ready, get your eyes open, get the ball, and there the interception occurred right there as the Classen Comets will take over now at the 42-yard line. First and 10, twins left and right, single back formation, shotgun formation for the quarterback, calls for the snap, turns over and looks at the coach, and there's a flag on the play as the play clock had expired. So the delay of game against the Comets, first and 15 upcoming, 1 minute, 1 second remaining in the contest, where the Classen Comets now lead 24-21 with the ball and the clock in their favor. Quarterback in the backfield, single back formation, hands to the back to the ball to the running back, who cuts across to the right side through the A gap, picks up about 3 yards on the play, but more importantly, the clock is still running, and until now as the Knights take a timeout. 56 seconds remaining in regulation. Coach calls his last time out there for the Northwest Classen Knights. What are you saying to him, Max?
Wow, I want the ball. That's the only thing you can say. Get me the ball. Get me the ball. Now we gotta hope that they run the ball, but I doubt it. On the other side, they gotta be saying kneel. Let's go into victory formation and just kneel.
Yeah, with no timeouts remaining and 40 seconds in between plays, second down, you can take a knee at snap at 55 and take a knee. That's 40 seconds to be 15 seconds.
Yes.
And then the next time you snap the ball again.
Yeah.
Ball game will be over. Take a knee and there it is. And clock management there. So on the other side of the ball, I'm saying, hey, it's not over yet. There's time on the clock. You still got a chance to go out here and do something spectacular.
Right.
You know, and don't give up. Never give up.
No.
As Coach Galvano said that.
Absolutely.
Never give up.
And who knows? They may run the ball, to try to keep it honest or whatever their philosophy might be. But I would go victory formation right here, like you said, with the 40 seconds on the clock. That's easy. And it looks like it.
Twins left and right, quarterback in shotgun formation, sends a man in motion across his face. Looks out, he's looking to throw the ball, throws the ball across the middle. That ball's caught by number 16, Elijah Green, and the ball looks like it's stripped out of his hands and turned over. The Northwest Classen Knights have the ball with 47 seconds remaining. Elijah Green is still down on the field in disgust. Can't believe that the ball came loose with that no ball security there. Is that Green or number 11?
I think it's number 11. Yeah, no, that's number 7 that had the ball, looks like.
No, that's him just walking off the field. It looks like number 11, Jalen Toure.
Yeah, that is 11.
Toure on a nice crossing route or slant route.
He is completely upset with himself there.
He's walking totally to the other end of the field as he's giving life to the Knights with 47 seconds remaining in regulation at their own 33-yard line.
So it does come down to this.
So
and you can quote my word.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow. Because that's it right there. Wow.
So it all comes down to this. A timeout on the field has been taken by the Comets, we believe, as the officials are having some discussion. Both teams are still in their huddles on the sideline, getting some last-minute instruction from the coaching staff, looking to see where we go from here. So if you're the Northwest Classen Knights, you need yardage. If you're the Classen Comets, you're looking for stops.
Yes. It's that simple. But we thought the last play would be that simple. I did not expect them to
Throw the ball?
run a play. I expected them to go into victory formation and like you said, just do the math on the play clock and let it go. Even if you did a squib kick, punt, whatever, it's just.
Well, that's why we play the game. You just get inside the X's and O's as we look and see on the sideline here for the Northwest Classen Knights. The kickers are are going through their paces, knowing that all it takes is a 3-point field goal. We don't have to get all the way to the end zone if you're the Knights. We just got to get in scoring position and let the leg of our kicker, number 5, Mockelman, do his work as he warms up here. So we've got trips left. Looks like we've got a quarterback change here.
49 seconds left in the game.
49 seconds remaining. Officials are still consulting. That is number 1 at quarterback.
Yeah, still number 1. Yeah.
Carter Wilkinson,
Wilkinson
at quarterback for the Knights at their own 33-yard line. Shotgun formation, trips to the left. Max protect in the backfield. Takes the snap, looks out to the flats, just throws the ball away there. No one in the area. Stops the clock with 46 seconds remaining. A double move here would probably put you in some pretty good formation, huh?
I agree with you 100%. But they still got to give him a little bit of time.
Yeah, he's being pressured and pressured heavily. Even in max protection, he's got 3 folks out in the route, in the passing tree route. Trips to the left. He's breaking it up a little bit now, I believe. We've got twins to the near side, left, and a single receiver out. Well, we got 10 twins left and right now. Well, I think I saw a problem in the last play. Didn't have enough men on the field. So, single back formation, quarterback shotgun, looks at surveys, calls for the snap. Understood under duress, steps up into the pocket, looks to throw the ball, throws the ball deep across the middle. That pass is intercepted by the man, number 16, Elijah Green, still on his feet. Goes down near the 50-yard line, where he's tackled there with the turnover. 35 seconds remaining in regulation, and there's an intercepted pass there by Elijah Green near the 50-yard line.
That man's been everywhere tonight, and that's a huge play for the Comets there, as they were so close to letting this thing get away from them. That's really a great play by Elijah. It really is.
So to borrow a phrase from a good buddy of mine who's up in Lincoln, Nebraska now, you can put the ponies in the barn.
Yeah. You better put the ponies in the barn.
I think one kneel down and the ball game is going to be over. And we'll start thinking about our player of the game tonight.
Yes.
For this Classen Bowl, as we'll put the numbers and crunch the numbers into our data banks. So we are twins to the right, single back, quarterback takes a knee in the victory formation. The clock continues to run at 32 seconds, and that's probably going to be the last play that we've got to run here inside of 40 seconds. Official set the ball at or near the 46-yard line. Second down upcoming. However, the more importantly, the clock now is at 15 seconds, and the play clock has expired, or there's no time on the play clock. Coach Riggs is calling the Knights to the sideline as the Comets are going to their sideline as well. 7 seconds on the clock as it ticks down. The teams are lining up at the 50-yard line.
With a handshake.
The official has the ball, places the ball in the air, indicating that's the end of the ball game. And on a great night for football, a very competitive game, the Classen Comets outlast the Northwest Classen Knights by the score of 24-21 here on the high school game of the week.
Yeah, the Classen Bowl Classic. This was a classic. This is one for the books.
Yeah, a great tune-up game, I would say, for the teams as they get ready to go into district play. You know, they've got some things they can work with and build on, but they got some things we need to get worked out as well on both sides of the ball. And I think they'll do that coming up here in the near future as teams are passing by with hats on. I remember my son played football, so when you go to this receiving line and shake hands, you keep your hat on because we pay way too much money for your teeth.
Yes.
And we don't want them to get knocked down.
No, not at all.
Yeah, the passing review. So both teams are here. Of course, the Knights are a little dejected by letting this thing get away from them, and the Comets go away in victory, and the teams take a knee. So here from the Classen Bowl here at Taft Stadium, historic Taft Stadium, the games featured 2 schools similarly named, headed into district play here in the next weekend, where the Classen Comets outduel the Northwest Classen Knights by the score of 24-21. We'll take a break, come back and recap things, name our players of the game. You've been listening to the SSM Health and Metro Technologies Game of the Week, the Classen Bowl. We'll be back after this break.
What a name there.
What name?
See, that goes in.
Oklahoma City. I'm Miles Perry, and I want you to tune in to my show, Super Prep Live. Super Prep Live takes an in-depth look at the Oklahoma high school student athlete and what makes he or she become great at what they do. Super Prep Live can be heard on OKC's CBS Sports Radio 105.3 and Instagram Live. Make sure you tune in and learn about the next great student athlete on Super Prep Live with me, Miles Perry.
Injuries don't wait. For business hours, now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 134.
How are you? Let us know. And we're back here at Tap Stadium on a beautiful Friday night. A highly competitive game between two schools in different classes and different districts. 4A school and a 6A school who head into district play next week. It was a battle of the ages, if you will. After last year's shutout, the Northwest Classen Knights come back and put 21 points on the board tonight. However, they were outlasted by the Classen Comets who put up 24 points of their own. So a very entertaining game. One that was highly competitive and a great night here in Oklahoma City for high school football.
I agree with you. I mean, this was, it turned out to be a nail biter. But it was good all the way through. I mean, they had a lot of the same issues. I won't say problems. They had a lot of the same issues. So it balanced out very well. Like you said, these players, they know each other. You can see some of that. You can tell the programs where they are and where they're headed. I think there's a big upscale, they've got a lot of positives out of this. And whoever, both teams can take positives from this. But this turned out to be quite a game, man. Hanging out with you on the second week of doing this has been phenomenal. I'm digging this.
Well, partner, it's been great here with you as well. Look forward to it. You and I got a break here as teams will be on the road, and we'll be back here in a few weeks, back on with you. But certainly it's been fun and
absolutely
to see. Our team has been great. Our camera team is Sean Morgan. Our stream producers Bryshawn Cooper. Of course, Dew and Max are on the analysts. Our folks back at the station, Joseph and Wes, do a fine job of bringing this broadcast to you. Our sponsors, we'd be nothing without those sponsors, and we certainly like to thank them for their support of high school athletics. Our title sponsors are St. Anthony's SSM Health at St. Anthony's and Metro Technology Centers. Our halftime sponsor, Langston University and Casino Domina, we certainly like to thank them. Our first channel sponsor, Big Old Pork and Dreams. Our timeout sponsor, Dick's Sporting Goods. And our red zone sponsor, the Oklahoma City Dodgers Foundation and Impressions Printing. Our scoring recap tonight brought to you by Kai's Life-Changing Bars. We're down now to the player of the game, presented by Big O's Pork and Dreams and Super Prep. We've crunched the numbers, and we've spit out that player. And if we had a drum roll, we would certainly drum roll it. But Max, why don't you tell us who our player of the game is?
Without my drumsticks and you without your,
Yeah, my mace.
Exactly. Yes, we have both a complete agreement. Number 16, Elijah Green, the wide receiver, defensive back, a junior over at Classen SAS Comets. One heck of a player. We saw his impact. We heard the coaches mention him. Both sides mentioned him. And we can see why. He makes things. He's an engine that makes things go. Yards after the catch, strong runs, strong defensive plays, can stretch the field, can cover. Dang, he showed us the whole gambit tonight. Honorable mention, you got to give it up for Carlos Hardiman, the quarterback. You can, like you said, you can see that they work well together as a tandem. They're a tandem to be reckoned with down the road. But yes, our definite player of the game is Elijah Green.
Elijah Green not only did it for his team on offense, he sealed the deal for his team on defense with the interception after his buddy Teray fumbled the ball He said, that's okay, buddy, I got you.
Yes, he did.
Put the team on his back, went out and led him on defense as well. Shut down a drive that could have produced a tie or a win for the Northwest Classen Knights. He shut all that down, said, no, beep, who got the keys to the Jeep?
Yep.
I do. We're going to the house with a trophy tonight. So the Classen Comets prevailed tonight in our high school game of the week, 24-21 over the Northwest Classen Knights. We'd like to thank everyone for tuning in tonight for tonight's broadcast. You can catch the replay on the Oklahoma City YouTube channel, OKCPS YouTube channel. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Casino Domino, Langston University, Big Old Pork and Dreams, Super Prep, Kai's Life-Changing Bars, Dick's Sporting Goods, Impressions Printings, Oklahoma City Dodgers Baseball Foundation, Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company, and our title sponsors, SSM Health at St. Anthony's and Metro Technology Centers. Thank you for your support of high school sports. So on behalf of my partner, Mr. Max, I'm Dwayne Doolittle. We'll sign off from here from Taft Stadium. Good night, everybody, and thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time on the radio.
Good night.
Hello.
Yes, sir.